Arguably one of the most popular neighborhoods in all of East and Southeast Tucson is going to be Rita Ranch. But what exactly makes this 3-mile strip of neighborhood so popular and always in demand? My name is Martinez, and today on the community tour, we are covering Rita Ranch. And this video is to inform you of what it looks like to live here. We're not necessarily looking at specific homes, but what does the community look like? What do the schools look like? What am I going to be surrounded with, whether I have kids or it's just me and my spouse? What does living in Rita Ranch look like from day to day? So whether you're PCSing in as a military family, you're relocating from out of state, out of country, or maybe you're just coming from across town and have no clue what Rita Ranch is, hopefully this video helps. And if you have specific questions, feel free to comment or shoot me a message, and feel free to ask anything you need. I'd be happy to chat. So what exactly is Rita Ranch? Well, it was established in 1986 by the city of Tucson, and in 1987 it saw its first completed homes. So in that neighborhood, you're going to see homes anywhere from 1987 to about mid-2000s. Nothing has really been built after those days, so all the homes look like they're from that 90s era. Now, Rita Ranch is in the city of Tucson, and it stretches about 3 miles from the northwest to the southeast. And there's about 20,000 families that live there. Now, in my opinion, and you could probably ask a number of people this same question and they would probably agree, what makes this so popular? And I would say it's location, location, location. If I could add a runner-up to that, it's going to be school districts and let's call them amenities in the neighborhoods for young families. But first, let's start with location. If you are relocating to Rita Ranch, you're going to have all the shopping you could possibly want. And like you'll see in this video, in the Houghton Town Center, just a minute around the corner from Rita Ranch, there's a lot of building going on, and we just recently had a Home Depot finished and put into this town center. I'm not going to go through the list, but you can easily look up Houghton Town Center, and there's a ton of fast food establishments. There's a couple restaurants. One of the best places to get steak fajitas is right there at Rancho Rustico. We absolutely love that as a family. But everything is at your fingertips, whether it's the Houghton Town Center or it's the Fry's Shopping Center. Now, most immediately next to Rita Ranch is the Fry's Shopping Center. There's a gas station. There's many businesses there. And again, there's no shortage of all your basic shopping needs. Now, to give you an idea of what commutes look like from Rita Ranch to, let's say, davis-monthan, if you're going to the front gate, which is on the north side of davis-monthan, it's going to be a 20-minute drive to the Davis-Monthan Visitor Center. Now, if your commute takes you to the back gate and you want to enter from the south at the Wilmot Gate, which I believe might be temporarily closed, it is January 2025, but it is a 10-minute drive from the heart of Rita Ranch to the south gate of davis-monthan. If you're headed downtown, it's a very easy 20-minute drive, and really 20 minutes from Rita Ranch to just about anywhere takes you almost all across Tucson. If you're looking to fly out to the airport, the Tucson airport is going to be 20 minutes, but if you're looking to save money and maybe you bought tickets out of Phoenix Airport, from Rita Ranch to Phoenix, it is 1 hour and 54 minutes to the parking terminal. Now, I want to circle back briefly to the town centers or the shopping centers and the development that we're seeing. Over the past couple years, we have seen a lot more businesses come establish themselves in the area, and that's because Rita Ranch might be done growing because there's no more land to build on. However, the surrounding area of Vail and Eastside Tucson is booming. There's a lot of building going on and a lot of families relocating to the southeast of town. Just about on every Vail and Rita Ranch Facebook group, there's always a discussion of rumors and what businesses are coming. And right now, some of the biggest demands for businesses are restaurants and a big box gym, whether it's Choose Fitness, LA Fitness, Vasa Fitness, you name them. We're hoping for a big gym here. But until then, we do have 2 incredible gyms. One of them is a 24-hour gym. It is called Snap Fitness, just up Houghton, just outside of Rita Ranch. And the other one is going to be a CrossFit gym. Now, we love Iron Grip CrossFit. They do serve the greater Southeast area, and it's a really welcoming community as we have been a part of it for a while now. Wrapping up location and what you're next to, really, there's not much driving you need to do. The furthest you might go is for Costco or Target, and again, those are maybe 15 to 20-minute drives. You really are surrounded by all the shopping necessities you might need, and then schools. Schools could not be in a better location when it comes to living in this neighborhood. Now, there are 3 schools in the heart of Rita Ranch, 2 elementary schools and a middle school, and the first is going to be Desert Sky Middle School. Desert Sky is indeed located in the heart of Rita Ranch, and with a quick look at the map, you'll see that it's just a short commute or even walk or bicycle ride to the school. Now, every year I look at the Arizona rankings for schools. This is the Department of Education, not a private opinionated website. This is from the state itself. And for 2023 to 2024 school year, Desert Sky, out of all Pima County schools, even middle schools, high schools, elementary schools, Desert Sky was ranked 53rd out of 208 total schools. They are an A-rated school. Next are your two elementary schools, the first being Mesquite Elementary. Again, this is in the heart of Rita Ranch, an easy walk or bike or commute, and it came in at 51st place out of 208. Again, this is an A-rated school in the Vail School District. Lastly is Desert Willow Elementary, and this came in, again, out of 208 total schools in Pima County, 125th place, and this is a B-rated school. And I just want to clarify, because there's always a question or people curious or maybe some confusion. Rita Ranch is indeed in a Tucson zip code, 85747, but it does sit in the Vail School District footprint. So if you live in 85747, you are entitled to go to Vail schools. Amongst the schools, and what I would say is a main focal point for Rita Ranch, is going to be Purple Heart Park. In the center of all these schools and all these homes is Purple Heart Park. And I would call this a focal point for the neighborhood, for this subdivision, because it offers so much, there's so much activity, and it is so well maintained, so well kept, and the amenities are quite rare for what it offers considering what's surrounding the area. First up is the public pool and splash pad. We have been there a number of times, both as our family on the weekend and our kids' schools here in the Vail School District. Every once in a while, we'll take them on a field trip to that park during the summer to go splash around, and it's very safe, very well maintained, and we love it. Next is a skate park, and on any given sunny day, you can find a number of kids playing there. It is super clean, very well maintained. We've been there a few times, and it's just nice to have that so close to us. We recently added a puppy to our family, a Doberman by the name of Zeus, and we are now taking full advantage of the dog park. The dog park is located on the east side of Purple Heart Park, and it is really well maintained. There's a lot of vegetation there. There's a lot of friendly dogs. We personally, again, my opinion, my experience, have never had an issue with families or dogs there, and it's very well secured, and the dogs have a lot of room to play. Naturally, there are a handful of baseball fields, soccer fields, football fields that you can have fun on, and there's also plenty of paths as well as playgrounds you can enjoy. Lastly, on the corner, right off Rita Road, is going to be the fire station, and that fire station is comforting and gives you some peace of mind knowing that you have some first responder response in and around the Rita Ranch neighborhood. Now, if you're a young family like us and have kids that are school-age kids, then activities and sports is going to be big for you, and Purple Heart Park and that community has no shortage of programs that you can partake in. There's flag football, tackle football, soccer, basketball. We attended a Nike youth camp there a few years ago, and it's a big point because of the field access for families to bring their kids there and partake in sports. Now, before I get into the housing side of things, I just kind of want to share some of my free-flowing thoughts, my opinions on Rita Ranch. Now, I personally have never lived there, but I've sold and helped families buy many homes there, and I've been there a number of times. We take full advantage of Purple Heart Park and all the amenities it offers as we only live down the street. I would very much enjoy living there. My only drawback, and of course, I'm always going to be transparent about the pros and the cons. My only con is that the homes are a little older. You know, some of them were built in 1987. The newest ones are about 2002, 2003. They definitely have 20 plus years of age on them now. And so you're starting to find homes that need rehab. And I would say that can be from a full rehab job to maybe just a little bit of modernization. I don't have much negative things to say about the neighborhood. Now, some people might ask about crime and congestion. Sure, in Vail, in Rita Ranch, and really all of Southeast Tucson, we're not known to have the widest roads or the best infrastructure when it comes to commuting. We all know that there's a lot of families here for school and work, so naturally you're going to face a little bit of traffic during rush hour time, during the morning, during the evening, when school gets off, when school starts. But to be honest, it's nothing like a gridlock situation where you're there for an extended amount of time. I drive these roads every day, and sure, does it get a little bit slow at times? Sure, but what neighborhood doesn't that has 3 schools, 20,000 families, and shopping nearby? It really isn't that much of a headache, but you can't win them all. Now, I know I got kind of carried away on the housing and mentioned the age of homes. Don't let me steer you in the direction that, the homes are falling apart. By no means is that the case. However, make sure you have good home inspections, good reports, get your electricians out, your HVAC technicians out, because again, these homes have had a high turnover rate. It's a very popular neighborhood, so you're not dealing with homes that have maybe 1 or 2 families in them. You've had homes that have had multiple families over a couple decades. So of course, you want to make sure you know what you're buying, you know what you're getting into, and that you're happy with your home. So I'll stop beating around the bush. Let's look at the housing market in Rita Ranch. And I only pulled a couple statistics that would be important for you guys to know. And one of them is going to be the size of homes. The smallest home sold in 2024, and I looked at all of 2024, all 12 months, the smallest home was 1,008 square feet, and the largest home to have sold was 2,908 square feet. There are single stories and two stories, but if we look at the least expensive home that sold in 2024, it sold for $255,000. It was 1,297 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and and it was built in 1999. On the other side of that scale is going to be the most expensive home sold, and this is the largest home or floor plan in Rita Ranch. It came in at $505,000, and it was 2,908 square feet, 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-story, and it was built in the year 2000. Now, all the homes are going to be your generic stucco, stick-built framed homes with 2 to 3 car garages. If you get a corner lot, obviously it's going to be bigger. And I do caution you, there are surrounding, let's call them business areas. So some of these homes do back up to businesses. Some of these homes do back up to noisier streets. For example, Houghton, that's a very busy corridor through the southeast. So you can potentially face some road noise. There's also plenty of homes that are insulated from that on the interior of those neighborhoods. So there's no shortage of homes to pick from. Circling back to location and shopping, I did forget to add a very small, inconspicuous shopping strip. And this is going to be on the intersection of Nexus and Valencia. And this is going to be another Fry shopping center. So actually, you could say that Rita Ranch is serviced by almost 3 shopping centers. They all get gradually bigger from one another. But the one off of Valencia does have your Fry's, Subways, Little Caesars, your McDonald's, Starbucks, dry cleaner, so on and so forth. Again, it's just another sign that there's plenty to offer, plenty to utilize in and around the Rita Ranch area. Thank you guys for watching. Again, this is a broad general overview of the neighborhood so you can get an idea of what living here might look like, what the neighborhoods look like, what the surrounding area looks like. But if you have any specific questions, anything you'd like more information about, again, please shoot me a message, leave me a comment, or if there's a neighborhood that you're interested in that I haven't covered, just reach out to me and I'd be happy to put that neighborhood at the top of the list and either do a public video for you or send you one in private. If you are shopping for homes here in Tucson, feel free to check out my website here. And I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.